Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mika, and on this channel we talk all things love, joy, and luxury. And today I am really excited to share with you guys some of my favorite picks from Fashion Week. Now, what you might not know about me is that I actually studied fashion merchandising in college. And shortly thereafter, I moved to New York City, where I worked for Michael Kors at his corporate office. I worked for the production team, and I partnered with the designers to essentially help bring their fashions to life. And so this has always been a passion of mine, and as I mentioned in my intro video, I'm really getting back to the things that I love and I enjoy, and fashion is just one of them. So stay tuned as I share my favorite picks from Fashion Week. All right, so as you know, there were so many great pieces that went down the runway this year. And so I picked 5 houses that were my absolute favorite. And we're just gonna go from my favorite, of course, to my most favorite. So all of my favorites, but we're gonna say the best for last. So the first house I have up is Ashi Studio, and I picked a few pieces that I really enjoyed. The first is, I'll have it up here pictured for you guys. And I just really like this one. I loved how it almost looked as though they're straps at the top, but they're actually not. And it actually just sits away from the body. So when you watch the show, it kind of has a beautiful movement to it. And I thought it was a very kind of imaginative way to kind of do the straps to make them not quite straps. So I really love that. And I also like kind of that structure in the body area. Like it kind of almost gives you like a corset ish vibe, but again, it's not. And so it's just kind of sexy, and it gave a little bit of drama, and I was here for it. So the next piece we have also gave a bit of drama. Like this house gave some drama. These are my favorite 3 looks, but there were some other good pieces, but these are my favorite 3. And again, this one gave you kind of that corset vibe in the body, very structured up top, kind of high shoulders here as well, and then your kind of straight bottom. I just really loved it. I thought it was very sexy, but then also, a little bit demure, but sexy, mostly sexy. I like that. So the last piece we have is, again, it's kind of a high neck, sexy waist, and very broad shoulders on this. So I really enjoyed the fact that they kind of that high broad shoulder, but then kept the waist down kind of straight and beautiful. So I really enjoyed that. But then you also got those beautiful side openings, which I wasn't even expecting. So it gave, again, some drama, some sex appeal. I just loved it. And I'm also here for the models with different body types, honey. I'm here for that. So yeah, so those are the 3 looks that I picked from Ashi Studio. All right, so the next house we have up is Gaurav Gupta, which is an Indian designer, and I'm not as familiar with this house. This is actually one of the first times that I remember really taking notice of them, but I really enjoyed it. So the first piece we have up was just so beautiful. Honestly, it just was like etheric to me. Like I just love that shimmery, ivory, silver color. I love the bead work in this, was amazing. And I really love how they took that kind of like the chest part, and they took it up into the headdress. Like love, 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 very beautiful. And then the beautiful long skirt. I just really love this piece. I think this is what opened the show, and I was just like, it's a yes for me. So the next piece, just going down the runway, the movement of it was amazing. You'll have to check out the show. But it almost moved like a fish in water. Like it was just very like, almost like aquatic. You could even just see it here in the picture, how it just shows up almost like a beautiful fin. It was just gorgeous. I love the color of it. Honey, I'm here for a mini, so it was giving me all the feels. I also still like kind of the broad shoulder, high neck look that it gave, but just a very beautiful piece overall. Now this next piece I really enjoy because it was just coming down the runway. It was just gorgeous. But I really like that I believe that it was a 2-piece. You kind of had a headdress, and then you had the actual bodice down was the actual dress portion of it. But it was really beautiful. You had that beautiful bead work in the headdress, and then the very beautiful kind of sexy dress there, and it kind of like a beautiful wave in the front again, and kind of going with that almost like aquatic, fish-like kind of movement in the dresses, which I really enjoyed. But just this going down the runway, loved. The next dress here, honey, it gave me all the drama. Like, I loved how it just covered the nose and just gave you that eye drama. It was a yes for me. Honey, you got to have that body into what it is, but nonetheless, if you got it, honey, yes ma'am. But I mean, it was just so beautiful. I really love this dress. Again, you have that beautiful beadwork on it, and then just kind of, I believe this is suede at the bottom portion of it. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's what it is. But again, just very beautiful. I really like that. The next dress up, loved this color. Like the color against that model skin, like yes and yes. So beautiful. And I just loved how they just, the beautiful, again, movement in the dresses, like just spot on. I loved it. And just walking down the aisleway and down the runway, it just was amazing. And again, my favorite thing about this dress, again, I would have to say, is the color. I just really loved it. And I've never been a lime green kind of girl. I don't know if they consider this a lime green, but I just have never considered that. But I just loved it. I mean, great pick. And then we got the last one here that gave me all the drama with that kind of high shoulders going out into like that thin like look. Again, the color is beautiful. I don't know, I say look at the runway, because I mean, this picture is cute, but it ain't really giving it all the justice that it deserves. So check out the show again. This is Gaurav Gupta, and check it out. Right, so next up we have Tamara Ralph, and I just really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this show. Like, I just thought it was so just pretty and just, I just loved it. So the first up was giving me, honey, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Honey, I don't know, I just loved it. Like, I just love the drama of the big, huge beads around the neck. I love the beading coming down from the skirt. Like, it was just very, I just love any piece that just kind of just steps outside of the box, just even a little bit. I mean, I love a big step out the box, but here it's just kind of like a little step out of the box, and it's just giving a little bit of drama, and I love it, and I'm here for it. So I love that this opened the show. Very beautiful. All right, now this next one, heart be still. Like, it is not, this picture is not doing it justice. Like, I have no idea what material this is, but baby, it was just giving me it gave me all the feels. Like, it was just amazing. Like, I want to know what material it is. I'm like trying to zoom in on a picture to see what it is, because I don't know, but it was just so beautiful, and it just moved so gorgeous. I mean, it just was perfection. I would have loved to have seen a couple more pieces that were kind of similar to this, but maybe a different take on it. I would have absolutely loved that, but this was the only piece like this in this particular show. But oh my God, I loved it so much. This next piece here is really gorgeous. Also, it's giving me a little step frilly, but nonetheless, I still loved it. Those beautiful rosettes at the bust is giving sexy, and again, it's stepping out that box a little bit. So yes, I'm here for it. The next piece was just, she's just so, like, honey, it's just giving me Hollywood glam. Even with the rosettes at the breast, I mean, it's just still so gorgeous. I love like that kind of feathery boa kind of look that the dress has, and it just, it just glid down that runway, honey. It just was giving me, you know, the feels. All right, so this next one, it's very similar. It's very similar in terms of just like that boa kind of look. Hollywood. That necklace, gorgeous. Like, so pretty. Please, y'all, check out these shows. I mean, they're so good. And so kind of keeping in line with that necklace, they actually brought it into like a whole kind of a top. And I thought that was such a kind of good idea to kind of expand on that necklace, because I thought the necklace itself was beautiful, but to have it as an actual top, I really love that. I also love the color that they kind of chose to go with it. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a sea foam-ish kind of color. Very, very light blue, greenish kind of color, but it was really beautiful. I really enjoyed that also. This next piece, now I feel like this picture again doesn't do it very much justice, but it was just so pretty how they had that shoulder go up into the wave like that. And I just love, what I loved about this show, I feel like it was very feminine, very sexy, very kind of flirty, but just things that I feel like women actually could wear and would wear. Like, I really enjoyed that. And this last piece, loved it. Like those little floral details all over, and they actually moved when the model was walking. And you can you have that kind of sheer kind of look. You can kind of see what's happening, but you can't kind of see what's happening. Love that. So it's, again, both sexy and just beautiful at the same time. I really enjoyed this. Tamara Ralph. All right, so this next house is just literally one of my faves from season to season, and it's Elie Saab. Honey, they just get me and I get them, apparently, because I just be loving everything they got. So we're gonna start with this first piece, and it seemed like for this show it was giving very Boleyn girl, or Boleyn girl, however you say it. It was very like 1800s, honey. I don't know time periods like that, but it was giving old school lady at the church back in the day, and I was here for it. And this first dress, like throughout this whole throughout this whole show, I mean, the beadwork was real. I mean, it always is just beautiful. So that was kind of the main thing I really enjoyed about this first piece. Again, you have that beautiful beadwork going kind of in vertical lines, and it's just very simple but just very beautiful. Like, I just really, I mean, it's not even a whole lot to say about it, but it's just, I mean, the craftsmanship is just beautiful for it. The next piece, again, is giving that kind of like the Boleyn girl kind of vibe, but I just really liked it. I don't even know if this is something, yeah, I would wear that. I'd wear that. This is cute. And the color of it is not necessarily something that I would maybe necessarily go for, but like when you have it all together, again with that beadwork, and then just how intricate it is, I think it's stunning. And the back of that dress is really pretty. I'm gonna put that up for you guys too. The back of the dress is very beautiful. The next up is just kind of like this mostly sheer piece with this gorgeous beadwork on it. Honey, it's giving, there was 1,000 hours up on this dress, okay? And worth every penny. Like, oh, it's just so beautiful. The color, that kind of beautiful, almost like nudish color, or nudish for not black people, but nonetheless, it's just still so pretty. I really, really loved it. Now this next piece, baby, it was giving me just high priestess, boss chick, like you don't want it with her, okay? Like, she knows some things that you might not know. Like, just this black, these high pointed shoulders, just with the dark black, and you have kind of almost like this silvery gold. I can't even explain it. Look at the picture, child. It's beautiful. Like, I just loved it so much. And even the back of it was just giving me drama too. Like, it's just, honey, drama. I love it. Next piece we have, now this, you talking about beadwork. I mean, what you talking about, Willis? Like, baby, like it is just, honey, it's just like walking money. That's what it looked like to me. It's just like walking, I'm money and I'm walking around. That's what it looked like to me. I just loved this. Like, I want to be in it. I just want to be everywhere in it all the time. Like, I just couldn't even, heart be still. I just loved it so much, y'all. Loved it so much. The back of it is gorgeous too. I'll put that up for you. This next piece, it took my breath away. Like, this literally took my breath away. Like, I don't know if the picture is doing it justice, but honey, I don't know what it is with these high shoulders in me. Look, I'm liking the high shoulders apparently. And just the sheer in the bodice area, just the shape of it, the high neck, like it just is giving, it's just so regal and like royal, but a little shade, a little bit at the same time. Like, oh, I love this. It's almost like a foil kind of look to it. I'm not quite sure if it's foil, but God, is gorgeous. I love this so very much. The back of it with that open back, I wasn't even expecting that, but I was like, yes and yes. Yes, please, and yes, more of that. Gorgeous. This next piece, oh, it was just so, just soft and beautiful. Like, the last piece was very powerful and strong. And then you have this one, it's just like very soft and beautiful. And I just love how that plays on femininity, because that's how, just what it is to be a feminine woman. Like, you can be very strong and powerful, then you can also be very soft and demure. So honey, I'm here for all of that. And then finally, again, me with the red, apparently. Love this one. Again, it's not even showing like the way it did on the runway. So definitely check out Elie Saab's show from this past season or this past show. But oh, it was just so beautiful. I love the suede. I love how it looked. Again, kind of a combination of sexy, flirty, powerful, beautiful, feminine. It's just all the things. And Elie Saab just never disappoints. So definitely check out this show. All right, y'all. So I had to save the absolute best for last. The last house that I enjoyed the most, and I enjoy them honestly every single season, is Zhuhair Murad. Now, I believe this is a Turkish designer. Absolutely love them. Every season, they just don't miss, in my opinion. Like, honey, give me all the money in the world. That's where I'm going, okay? Period. Now, they opened this show with this beautiful white piece here, white and black. And it's very simple. It's very simple, nothing crazy. But again, they're going to get the movement down, and it's going to be feminine, and it's going to be gorgeous, and it's just going to give you sex and all the things, okay? So that's what this was giving for me. So the next piece we have is also kind of staying in line with that black and white family as well. The thing I really loved about this piece, I love those suede gloves that goes all the way down. I really love how they did the opening in the chest area and how it's just not your just standard up and down. It just has a little bit of movement to it, so I really enjoyed that. And then I also really enjoyed kind of that high bolero-esque, I'm not even sure what you would call it, but I really enjoyed that and how it swept down to the floor to give it a little bit more drama. And again, this piece going down the runway was just very beautiful as well. So this next piece is Sexy Sex. Loved her. Like, it was giving just dominatrix, just, oh, loved it. Like, love the patent leather-esque gloves, breast area, and just the color of it, just all the things. It's just, yes. Now this next dress, it's a little bit more softer than that, and so it's just, honey, I love it. Now, it's not like we haven't seen feathers before. Of course, we've seen a lot of feathers on the runways, but I love how they did this. So it's very, very almost bedroom-esque, and you kind of have the feathers sweeping down the arms there. And then it's just giving kind of lingerie with the all black and that little pop of red in the lip. Honey, it's just, I love it. I really do love it. Like, it just gave me a little bit of drama, a little bit of sex, a little je ne sais quoi. This next piece, oh, love this. Like, it just was so pretty with that rose choker on the collar, just that kind of corseted bust area and skirt. Like, it just, with the lace, it's just like thing after thing I love. Like, ain't nothing about this I don't love. I just love it so much, y'all. Yes, I would wear this all day, every day. It's so good. The next piece here is very simple, nothing just out of the box, but again, very beautiful movement on the runway. Loving this color palette. They were going with that deep kind of, not burgundy, but deep kind of Bordeaux red with that black. Again, just giving me all the vibes, the sexy vibes. The next piece here, honestly, I don't even remember this from the runway, but when I went back and looked at the pictures, I was like, honey, how did I forget this one? Because she's cute. And I just really enjoyed it. I think it's like little rosettes all over, kind of like the bodice going down into the skirt area. And then you have that sheer glove, again, with the beautiful choker. It's just giving like just bedroom sassiness, honey, yes. Now this next piece was a little bit different than the others. You kind of had that almost kind of jersey-ish. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's a little bit different in the sense that you don't have all the sheer that you have with all the other pieces. But what I really liked about this particular one is that they kind of did kind of an intricate kind of tying there, I guess you would say, and it almost became like a cape, which I really enjoyed. So I thought that was something a little bit different than I had seen before. So really like this one. This last piece, oh child, like I never thought I would like something with big roses on the front, but leave it to Zhuhair Murad for me to like it, because that's what just had happened. Like, I just love this deep burgundy, what is this, kind of, I guess kind of a burgundy maroonish kind of color, and just with the floral one at the top and then kind of one at the bottom, and then you have a little bit of peekaboo of the lace, and it's just like with the mini and the cape. Oh, it's just giving me all of the feels. Y'all know it's giving me the feels, and it's just sexy. I just love, like, every single season they just really don't miss for me. They just don't miss. And so I would say definitely, if you haven't checked out any of the others, definitely check out Zhuhair Murad, definitely check out Elie Saab. So many good ones. Just check them out, y'all. I mean, oh, love them so much. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed my fashion review. I love to hear from you guys in terms of who your favorite fashion houses are, what some of your favorite pieces were. I love to hear it. Drop the comments down below. Be sure to like, please and thank you, comment and subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.